All right, let's bring it back here. Let's bring it back. We're about ready to saunter on into the next match, and it looks like it's ready to go. I'm going to bring my camera up anyway. Looks like the players are going. They're going. Let's get in this game. Let's just go straight into it. Here we go. Straight into the next game, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You're watching Ting of the Hill, weekly competitive North American Rocket League action every week, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Has been kind of the pace of our show. And of course, we have a big open bracket tournament happening at the very end of this whole tournament thing. March 22nd, to be specific. We have a big open bracket tournament. And I encourage everyone to sign up for it. Take advantage of that. It's a lot of fun. But here we are into the next match. And again, you know, we're kind of going until we run out of teams, or it's a Ting open style, so you know, we go as late as we can. That's pretty much the idea. But there comes a point where either everyone's going to sleep or there's not any teams left. So we kind of play as we go. But it's all about just seeing who's around almost, and just inviting people to play Rocket League and to play in a competitive environment. Add in some more practice for these teams. But yes, as you can see, our new challenger is Mirage. And Charlotte has won every game today, and I'm the one paying out, so it's kind of funny. It's like, you know, Charlotte's making it easy for me to pay. Because if I only have to write one check, or if I only have to worry about paying once, I mean, that's fine for me. I give all the money to the winner. If Charlotte, they just win all the time, then they get all the money. So it's fine with me. And it seems to be fine with the Charlotte Phoenix, as they are refusing to lose today. They want to keep it simple too. They want to keep it simple too. And yeah, Karma has said that she has a headache, so she has said that this might be her last one. So I suppose there is a chance we might call it to retain the integrity of the structure of the tournament of winner stays. I suppose there's a chance where it's late enough where if they just beat everyone for 5 straight matches, then they win. They win the week, and we go to next week. Right? Maybe that happens, especially if Karma is not able to play. So open to feedback in the chat. What do you guys think? Feel like that might be what we do, but we'll see. Right now, Charlotte, they're looking for a win, and it's no given against their challenger. This team is Mirage. Mirage showed up last week and played in the Ting of the Hill. And they were I think they played quite well. I want to say they beat the Sonics. I want to say they won at least once. Oh man, I forgot to tweet that this match was happening. Dang it. No. Axeltoss. Oh man. So I have to make a tweet saying that Mirage is playing. But I can't do it because we're in the game. Oh man. I just want to tweet. I just want to tweet these players' Twitters. That's all I want to do. I want to tweet all the Twitters of the players. I'll have to do it in between games, I suppose. So, anyway. Right now we're seeing Charlotte Phoenix up 1-0. Ooh, tweet from my phone. Well, that's a good idea. It's actually a good idea. Actually a good idea to use the phone. It is a little bit more difficult logistically because I don't know if I have... What I would do is I would tweet all the players from Mirage. but I don't know if I have their tweets, and it's hard to get their tweets on my phone. It's hard to get their Twitters proper on my phone if I don't have them already. You know, going and finding making sure I have the proper handles and all that. So I might just have to wait till this game is done. But it's close. We're 1-0. We have a 1-0 advantage in this game from Charlotte Phoenix. 30 seconds left. Can they hold on to it? Can they hold on to this 1-0 lead? By the way, speaking of phones, let me remind you guys that the sponsor of this tournament is a phone service, Ting Mobile. I know you guys are talking all about phones right now in the chat. Why not check out calculated.ting.com and see what you can save on your monthly phone bill. And I gotta say, I bet you could save a lot. I bet you can save a lot as we see the Charlotte Phoenix take game number 1. And I'm going to tweet really quick. We're not going to have audio here. As you listen to some keyboard ASMR. And I'll do some play-by-play of my tweeting as I hear a chime. I don't know what the chime was. Gotta go to my tweet. I can't be. Don't distract me. I cannot be distracted right now. Gotta make a quick tweet. Okay, so I have to go to my next tweet and then add another tweet. It's gonna be a boring tweet because Charlotte, they just keep winning. So it's just like, all right, Charlotte Phoenix wins again. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it in time. Keyboard ASMR as Axeltoss is tweeting. Have to tweet. What's Team Mirage's Twitter? See, I don't know. Like, I have to look up Mirage's Twitter. I don't have it offhand, so I have to look it up. Good old Wikipedia. Hope they have a Twitter. Sometimes they don't. Go to Rocket League. Go to North America. Go to RLRS. Click on Mirage. Click on Twitter. They do have a Twitter. Ugh. It's Mirage Sport. Make sure to follow. There's a follow. There's the proper tweet. As we see a goal. And it's someone on the orange team. J-Russ, it seems. Okay, I got the team tweet down. Now I have to tweet all the players. So I have to make sure I have their Twitters is Luke. And for some reason... Okay, there it is. I got Luke. We got, yeah, see, tweeting is not, it's really not easy. It's not, we got freshness, so I have to make sure to see what his Twitter is, click on his name, go to his Twitter, make sure I'm following, Freshness XL. You guys better all go like and retweet this, like, because this is so much work for these players. And finally, the last Twitter. You see, it's just a if I try to do this on my phone, it's just it's really not working. I mean, not that it's working now. Okay, freshness. Now J-Russ. What's J-Russ's Twitter? Got to make sure I have that. J-Russ _ with 3 S's. J-Russ _ with 3 S's. Okay, found it. Boom. All right, there we got them. All the players' Twitters. Charlotte Phoenix Twitter, Mirage Sport Twitter. Tweet is out. Axeltoss, where's the game audio? Axeltoss, where's the game audio? Okay. Here we go. We did it. Okay. Ting of the Hill, week number 2. Charlotte Phoenix. They're on a 4 streak, trying to get their 5th streak. if Karma is able to win here, like, I'll let them stop. I think I've decided. If they're able to win 5 in a row here, that's about 20 games of Rocket League. And I don't know if I want to ask them to play any more than that. So we'll see. If we'll kind of make a judgment as it happens. But we might let Charlotte Phoenix hold on to their title and defend next week if they're able to win every single one here. Because there does reach a point for these players where it's too much. And I want to be respectful of that. Okay, here we go. I like it though. Mirage getting a 2-0 advantage here. In this game number 2. Charlotte Phoenix, they're up 1-0. In this best of 5. I want to say I appreciate all the follows and all the... I appreciate everyone hanging out, checking out this tournament. I guess we should just rebrand this tournament to Charlotte. What do we call it now? The Charlotte Ting of the Hill? I mean, this has just literally become a product for the Charlotte Phoenix. As if you talk about the minutes on the stream for these Charlotte players, this has been the Charlotte show. It's been the Charlotte... Dude, whoa, that's a good name. The Charlotte show. There's alliteration there. I'll let you guys take that one. But this has become the Charlotte show here. The Charlotte Phoenix Rocket League show. Thank you, everyone, for being here for the Charlotte Phoenix Rocket League show. My name's Axeltoss. I guess I'm the Charlotte commentator now. I didn't really expect this to happen this way. We all thought that... I thought I was making a tournament for everyone. But what we all didn't know is that we are all playing in Charlotte's tournament. We're all playing in the Charlotte Phoenix Rocket League tournament, and we didn't even know it. That's where we're at right now, and I'm ready to embrace it. I for one welcome our Charlotte overlords. Like, it's just the fact of the matter here. If we're talking advertising and minutes on a broadcast, it has been Charlotte Phoenix the entire evening this evening, and I couldn't be more thrilled. It's been the Charlotte show. But can Mirage throw a wrench into the world domination plan of Charlotte Phoenix? Oh, man. So far, putting up a fight here in game 2. Up 2-1. Karma going for no! Karma, no! Karma, no. Are you kidding? So that wasn't just impressive because of the double touch and the fact that she leapt from the sidewall and went halfway across the arena, but she also, where she put that, the top right, like, she actually put that in a pretty crazy spot. Like, she put that in the deep corner. Unsavable, tying it up. Yeah, this is the Charlotte show. This is the Karma show. We're going to have a Charlotte Phoenix podcast featuring Pathfinder and Shade. We're going to have a weekly coaching show with Karma. We're going to have the weekly Ting of the Hill. Whoa! Don't forget about the young Padawan from Mirage, Luke, with an answer of his own! What? Okay, Luke. Luke's getting a little upset at all the real estate that Charlotte is getting. He's like, wait a second. No, Mirage has something to say about this. Those last 2 goals were just absolutely nuts from both sides. Karma starting it off, and Luke following it up with some style of his own. Okay. So we're going to be tied 1-1, I believe. I've gotten scores wrong before. So my rule is, if someone in the chat is yelling at me about something, I'm going to listen. I trust the chat. If you guys say something's going wrong, I'm going to tell you. But I'm pretty sure we're tied 1-1 in this best of 5. And we're going to a game 3. It's been the Charlotte show all evening, but Mirage trying to change that fact. They're trying to disrupt this ridiculous spree that we're seeing from the Charlotte Phoenix. I gotta say, I really do appreciate the logo that Charlotte Phoenix has. It's a very cool logo. As someone who was a fan of Dignitas's earlier logo and not a fan of the newer logo, maybe we should put in the chat. Do you guys like the Dignitas logo? There's 2 teams with a bird as a logo. There's the Dignitas bird logo, and there's the Charlotte Phoenix bird logo. What's your favorite in the chat? The Dignitas bird or the Charlotte Phoenix bird? So I gotta say, the Dignitas bird redesign was a little underwhelming to me. It looks a lot like the Zapdos from Pokemon Go. But I gotta say, the Charlotte Phoenix is very unique. It's a pretty cool logo. Charlotte is the Queen City named for Queen Charlotte. Oh, that's right. It is, isn't it? We got a lot of cool conversation going on in the chat as we see Turo opening up with the goal in game number 3. Everyone's out going off the ceiling there. Oh, that was kind of cool. Turo in a great spot. Whoa. It's always such an aggressive message to see. Party was destroyed. Alright. By the way, just so you guys know, we were having some dialogue in the pregame. I was having some dialogue in the pregame lobby. I think Luke started it. Luke said, "Karma, aren't you 26 or something?" and saying something about age. And then I said to Luke, I said, "Calm down, kid." I said something like that. And then we all of a sudden got into like a boomer versus zoomer war, where they're giving me crap because I'm older, and I'm giving them crap because they're kids. And it was pretty funny. I was making fun of them because they dabble. All they know is how to dab. They just know how to dab. I was also making fun of their Twitch speak. I was saying stuff like, "Oh, why don't you go Maka's trash out? You know, why don't you go pay something? Why don't you go, you know, these kids and their memes." Just wanted to be very transparent about that. We did have a bit of some fierce dialogue before the game, me against the kids. So I just wanted to keep everyone updated on that. That's all. That's all. These kids and their memes. They don't even know. They don't even know how good they have it. They don't know. They don't know how good they have it. But they're so good at Rocket League. Alright. Charlotte Phoenix with the early lead here, halfway through. A lot of airtime for all the players on the screen, it seems like. Lots of airtime. These guys like attacking the air, claiming some real estate through those aerials, really controlling the space all across the map, not just on the ground. Eternal One says, "Imagine the Zoomers playing on a 56.6K modem." Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we set up dial-up for these kids? If we set them up with dial-up and we made them wait on that screen where it does all the toning like whatever that those dial tones in the beginning, where you have to wait for that dial up to go, and then they try to use a phone or something and they're lost. Could you imagine? They would be in shambles. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Enough about the times where you couldn't use a phone and be on the internet in any capacity, and every web page opened up. It took 5 minutes to open up any web page. We're not going to talk about that. These kids. As we see the equalizer come through. Gosh, Axeltoss is pretty bitter. It's all jokes. I remember that too, the snake game on the old phones. Yep. The first flip phones coming out. Whoa! Speaking of flip phones, what about Flip Tactics? J-Russ twirling his way through the air to secure that one. Yeah, I remember playing on the internet when the internet first was the thing almost, but you had to wait for dial-up. Your mom couldn't be on the phone. Did you know my parents put a literal time restriction on my, there was a software that detected if I went to an hour and a half, the computer would sign me out. Can you imagine that? I know this is another side note. I had an hour and a half limit, and if I got to the end of that hour, my computer would log me off. So imagine playing a game and you have that timer in the background. It's like, oh wait, I only have X amount more time to play today. Could you imagine if we subjected these kids to that? Oh, anyway, gotta love them. As we see, Mirage take a 2-1 advantage in this series. Playing pretty well. Are we going to see a stop onto this streak from the Charlotte Phoenix? Little time in between games here. Got to adjust the scoreboard. Real quick. And if I'm not wrong, Charlotte Phoenix are currently at 1, and Mirage is currently at 2. This would be this time to correct me if that is not true. Okay, onward and upward. We're approaching hour 4. And it has been all Charlotte Phoenix the entire way through. Pretty cool stuff. But this is unfamiliar territory for the Charlotte Phoenix this evening. This is unfamiliar territory here. They have not yet been on the verge of being knocked out. They have not been a match point away from losing. This is the first time where they absolutely have to win. Well, they've been in a game 5, but they haven't been down. They haven't had to win 2 in a row. And that's where they are here. And we know Karma said she was feeling a little tired. This is an endurance test. I mean, I'm ready to go ahead and call it. If they're able to win here, I'm ready to call it and bring them back next week. But not so easy. They're down 1-2, so they got work to do. And I gotta catch a flight to Charlotte, so we might have to wrap things up. I want to thank everyone once again for hanging out and checking out the stream and participating and chatting in the chat. You know, it's a lot of fun to do this, and I'm glad that people are checking it out. Doing this every week, Ting of the Hill every week, trying to do that. And then we're going to have a big open bracket tournament on March 22nd as we see Turo put in the first goal. A lot of the games have been pretty close, to be honest. A lot of the games have been pretty close. We've had some great games today. Like, actually, it's been a lot of fun. We had a game go to, like, what, 5 minutes of overtime? I think we had a longer overtime than that. Maybe that's... Dude, that's why this has been a longer day. We've had some overtimes. Now that I think about it, we've had some serious overtimes. All right. Another close game here, halfway through. We had Shadow dropping it down to Karma. Freshness over to J-Russ, trying to get it to Luke. Mirage played really well last week. I really like watching Mirage. I like watching all these teams. I hate to admit it. I like watching them all. But the teams that have come out and play has been very enjoyable to really check out a lot of these teams. Mirage, Stromboli, Omni Nation. Teams that I personally haven't gotten to check out too much, but it's been really cool seeing them play. And obviously Charlotte Phoenix. It's been really cool to watch them. No doubt about it. I'm very happy that they've done so well because it's been a lot of really cool Rocket League all night long. I'm a big fan of Karma personally as a player. We've been friends for a pretty long time, and I always thought that she's incredibly capable in Rocket League, like one of the best in North America. People laugh at me when I say it, but I'm like, I think it's true. She's like really good. So I've always been a fan and wanting to see her succeed. And she's proven time and time again just how good she is. You see the plays coming out. So it's really exciting to see the teammates that she has here and the organization behind her. As a friend, it's very cool for me to see that. And to be, I can be very happy about. I'm very happy about it. It makes me happy. And I know she's been. All Karma has really needed is like 2 ballin' teammates. You know, all she's really needed is 2 ballin' teammates, and it seems like she's got a couple really good teammates here. So I'm excited to see Charlotte Phoenix grow. I'm excited to see how they do in the rival series, and clearly they've got some winning ways going, at least tonight. But, you know, that goes to show for pretty much any team in the rival series, to be honest. There's a lot of really cool names that are popping up and making cool things happen as we see a really nice sweet sequence there. And that was really started from Turo, extending that play, forcing that difficult pass from Freshness, and then Karma just putting a hard shot off the backboard and letting Shadow coming forward to finish it up. So yeah, that's some analysis by me on Charlotte Phoenix and some of these other teams that we've been watching. Really cool to see all the development happening in Rocket League. And at the same time, we are seeing some pretty unique playstyles, which is cool in and of itself. Like seeing playstyles that we don't see as much in RLCS, to be honest. Some playstyles that are just different enough to give these teams a little character and honestly make you raise your eyebrows a little bit and think, well, what would this look like at the next level? What would this playstyle from this team, what would this look like in RLCS? Because there are some differences, characteristics, some really cool elements to these teams that are leading to their success, and you wonder if they keep working on it and they eventually find their way into the RLCS. What's that gonna look? What is that gonna look like by all these teams, by any of these teams? As time is set to expire here, and it will expire. We're gonna go to a game 5. Okay. Okay, we're going to a game 5. Going to game 5. Here we go. Let me ready it on up. And you know what I should have done? I should have brought these Charlotte guys onto the stream. I mean, I still could. And that goes to anyone. Guys, I have a Discord channel. There's a Discord channel. Like, anyone can come chat. It's my stream. I can do what I want. I do what I want on my stream. This ain't no RLCS. This is twitch.tv/Axeltoss. What I say pretty much goes in these parts. I should have brought some of the Charlotte folks onto the stream. If anyone is ever interested in chatting or hanging out, I have a Discord. There's a Discord link under the stream. So if you're watching on Twitch, there's a Discord link underneath the stream. Pretty sure you should just be able to click on it and it'll bring you into the Discord. But we had a lot of players on comms jump on the stream and hang out and answer some questions. And I wish I had thought about it earlier, but I would have totally tried to bring on some of the Charlotte either founders or representatives to come on the stream and hang out a little bit. I didn't really think about it till right now. Pretty late. But something I want to try to do more of in the future. As we are tied 2-2, hopefully the scoreboard is reflecting that. Yes, it is. And Mirage is going to put the first goal into the back of the net. Oh, it's not reflecting one of my twos. Why is it? There it is. Okay, both twos are up. As we see Mirage open up with the early goal. I would totally just hang out with anyone from Charlotte, anyone who wants to hang out. Wish I thought about it earlier. I don't know if it's too late these days. Oh, Karma putting it in the back of the net. It is good for me to think more about more I can do to bring on people into the stream, because it allows me to rest more, you know? It has been me the whole time talking, so having other people to talk to is cool. And I do have ambitions of bringing other commentators through, so stay tuned on that. It's just been a little too hectic these first 2 weeks. I've had I did go to I went to PAX East. I did go to Boston. I went to PAX East in Boston, which was a 4-day job, which is 2.5 days of travel. So all that in between this tournament it's been a challenge to keep everything in order, but I have done it. And one of the little extra things I want to do is involve more voices in the stream. Definitely want to do that. Thankfully, we were able to hang out with some of the players earlier. They were gracious enough to hop into comms and give us some of their thoughts. So it's been cool to see that. But I'm thinking about it more. Maybe we turn this into like a pseudo podcast when this is over. If anyone from Charlotte doesn't mind hanging out, whoa! Then we can try to make that happen, and we can have dialogue in the Discord. If you want to type something in the Discord, it should work. But anyway, yeah, I was East Coast going to PAX, and now I have to go back to Charlotte. So I just came from East Coast. I guess I have to go back to the East Coast again to get that burrito. Like, I believe the hype. No one has to sell me any further. I'm into it. Charlotte, isn't there a presidential race coming up? Charlotte, Phoenix, 2020. Charlotte 20. That's not how it works, though, is it? Anyway, I'm a fan. I would vote for Charlotte. Pathfinder, you were at PAX. You were at the Apex tournament, which means you hung out with most of my friends, and we did not hang out. So I'm sure you know CJ Link. I'm sure you know Luke. I'm sure you know Luke. Who else? Fickle, Luke, CJ Murph. Who else? Lawler. Do you know someone named Lawler? CJ, yeah, CJ is the guy. CJ is the guy. He's a good friend of mine too. In fact, he came through Seattle a week and a half ago and we had dinner. We had food here, which was really cool. We met up for food in Seattle when he was here a week and a half ago. And then I went to the Apex area to say hi. Yeah, I was working at the Oris booth. I was working at the Oris booth at PAX shouting about Call of Duty and Counter-Strike, which wasn't too far from where Apex was happening. So I was in the building. Dang it. My fault. Should have tried to hang out. I was chilling with Lawler on Sunday. I was chilling with Lawler and company on Sunday night. But could this be it? The Charlotte Phoenix? Can they end it? I got a little distracted there. Is that it? Gosh. I have to talk to Karma real quick. Let me... Could they go to... I wonder if they could hop in the Discord real quick. Let's get a closing interview. Can we do that? Oh, they left so fast. Oh. We need Discord really quick. Close. So I can't believe it. Charlotte Phoenix.